Hello, and this is the Surely Belter Podcast's Premier League prediction. So we're going to go through this together and kind of try and agree on it.
Slightly shithousing it because there's already been
There's been a couple of games.
two games.
Two games. So
Two games, yeah.
we see how sides look, but do we agree on the champions here?
Man City.
Man City.
Yeah.
So I think we can put them straight.
Is there anybody who you can see challenging them?
Yes.
Do you think it's going to be a close?
Yes, but my second would be this team. So I want to know what your second would be before.
At the minute, I'm really torn. And I'm torn between Chelsea and Man U.
That's my second and third as well.
I'm really torn between both of them because I feel like Lukaku might be what Chelsea have been missing. And Man U have also looked pretty good.
I went, in my head, Chelsea Man U.
Yeah, I can back that. Yeah.
Chelsea Man U?
Yeah, Chelsea Man U.
Now, it was at this point that I find difficult. The third and fourth spot. Because Liverpool are going to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
I mean, I was seeing them third.
I feel like I can't see
anyone beating them.
I can't see Spurs finishing above them.
I'm looking at the rest of them teams there and I can't see anyone that...
Unless there is a huge upset, I can't see anybody finishing above Liverpool other than the teams that we've already put up there.
I think now. So we'll put Liverpool into third.
Yeah.
Now this for me is where it's extremely difficult. Who nicks that fourth spot?
Oh. In my opinion, it's Spurs and Leicester. I just don't.
The two teams there. I'm
I
glad we agree.
I just don't know in which order. Because Spurs are, for less of a better phrase, professional bottle jobs. But started off reasonably well.
For me, I was going to go Spurs fourth. However, that's on their current squad, which includes a certain Harry Kane.
Yes.
And if he goes, they have to replace that. However,
I just don't see them
on the
doing that.
flip side of things, Leicester got absolutely humped by another team who are looking sharp again.
Yeah. Can't argue with that. They've just been drummed off West Ham.
I'm seeing it out of Leicester.
Could West Ham pip Leicester?
I'm not looking at the teams. You've got Benitez at Everton. Is there something he could do?
The thing is with Everton's one of them, like, on paper,
should do really well,
but they never seem to play well together. Are they going to play Richarlison up front, or are they going to play Calvert-Lewin up front?
Yeah.
Could Richarlison be leaving? There's been talks of that.
Yeah.
So, I think on current form, I think Leicester will bounce back from the little tanning of getting off West Ham. And I would never have expected Leicester to go unbeaten for the whole season, so I don't think it's a surprise that they've lost the game. Maybe it's a surprise that they've lost this early. But I would probably say, if Kane signs a new deal and he stays with Spurs beat them.
Yeah. I'm looking at West Ham as well, you know.
I am, but
I don't think West Ham will get beat off many teams.
I feel like West Ham will be amongst the Evertons and...
We're leaning towards Spurs. I think we're both kind of... With Nuno there as well, I think we're both kind of a length between Spurs and fourth. Now, I feel like...
No. Down one.
Fifth?
No, down one. First, second, third, fourth.
Oh, sorry, yes. Fifth. Now, I feel like this part here is the hardest part of the whole league, the 6 to 10. So let's go to the bottom.
Relegation.
Norwich. I'm putting Norwich Stone Cold
Rock bottom.
Yeah.
Rock bottom.
I agree. I want to chuck another team in there for relegation.
Can I just put one here? Burnley.
Burnley, you think they'll go down?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to counter that with a Southampton.
I think they'll both be there or thereabouts.
Then again, Wolves.
Wolves have not looked good, but I feel like they still have too much quality in the squad. I mean, at the minute, they're not playing well together.
Hold on a minute.
What?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, that is right.
No, that is right, yeah.
For a split second I thought there was too many teams there. But there's not. So...
No, there is.
But there's not.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, you can't see that on the screen.
Yeah, for the sake of the screen, they can't. But... I think...
Maybe Palace might be down there, you know. They rely too much on Zaha.
I said Southampton.
You did.
I'm also thinking Palace, and I'm also thinking Brentford, and I'm also thinking Brighton, and I'm also thinking Newcastle. Yeah. I said the bottom half was going to be easier to pick than the top half. I don't think it is.
Because we're essentially picking the three worst teams in the
let's
league.
Let's go back to the top and let's see what we're left with.
Let's go back to 6 to 10.
So 6th, I was thinking Leicester.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think then maybe's Everton. I think West Ham will drop off. I really do. Yeah.
I mean, I would back in Everton. So what will they do? So
Just
7th?
Purely because they are your classic organised mid-table team. So I feel like they probably are going to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah. West Ham 8th?
Yeah.
I don't see another team.
West Ham
so 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th.
2 more.
I think Leeds will struggle this year.
Do you think so?
I think Leeds will really struggle this year. I really do. I think they're gonna hum this
Could
year.
this be where the surprise comes? And you have like your Aston Villa?
That's who I was thinking, Villa.
Because Villa have made some good signings. And I did expect them to start off better than what they had.
But the tank
which
does
they
too.
hadn't.
The tank does
well,
too.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean...
They should have beat...
They've won one, lost
They
one.
should have beat Watford. I think they had a bad 45 minutes against Watford.
Yeah.
We're too far behind. Still managed to get back to 3-2. I think Villa's probably the shout after that.
Yeah, I would vouch that, yeah.
I'd back Villa to be in there.
So I need one more in this. It is really tough.
Now you're looking at the rest of the teams there, right? And I know there's a big team not on that board already.
Wolves? Well, Arsenal.
I see them being in the bottom half this year.
Yeah.
The team they fielded against Brentford.
They just don't have
all they said was we're missing Lacazette and Aubameyang, and they got battered.
Mm-hmm. I mean, granted they didn't score, which you need Lacazette and Aubameyang for, but they still leak goals. Like,
I just don't see. It's somebody who's going to go on a run of games out of them teams that's left. Who do I see putting a run of games together? You probably might see a Wolves. Do you see a Newcastle? Do you see a Newcastle put a run of 4 or 5 wins? No, to be fair, I don't. But then again, If everyone
towards the
stays
end of the
fit,
season,
if everyone stays fit,
everyone stays fit, then we might have some legs.
if everyone stays fit, that attacking line is pretty sharp. It's our defensive.
Which is a full 180 to the team that we did have, because we used to not be able to score, but we just wouldn't concede. And that was how we managed to survive. I'm looking at these. I don't think Brighton are a good enough outfit at all. Don't think they score many goals.
If anyone out of them teams there for that last spot in that 6 to 10,
for me, Leeds or Watford.
Watford. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say Wolves, because I think Wolves could go on a run of 4 or 5 wins.
I mean, well, I've already said, to be fair, Wolves do have the personnel.
I think to be in that top 10, you're gonna have to go on a spell of winning 4, 5, 6 games, and then have your season where it's normal.
Thing is, though, Wolves don't pinch many 1-0s. They're more like a 3-2, 2-1 team. They do concede,
but they'll put that run together.
Score goals. I could back a Wolves.
We'll put a Wolves.
I could back a Wolves.
We can review.
Yeah. This is getting so tough. Now I could probably see, right. All I've been thinking is who's going to score. Now I need to think of who's not going to concede a lot of goals. Defensively, I don't see Arsenal keeping many clean sheets.
Arsenal won't. I think Arsenal really.
Brentford could be one of the teams that come up who just stay tight and organised.
But they don't play that way.
But I feel like the longer the season goes on, they'll get figured out. I can't put Brighton there. Maybe a Burnley.
Burnley was the team I was thinking that Burnley will grind out a 1-0.
Yeah, like maybe a Burnley, because obviously got Sean Dyche.
They'll go one of two ways this year, I think. I think, like you said, they'll either really struggle and get relegated, or put a 3-4 win streak in of 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
I would say out of the teams there, Burnley are probably more likely to become. My argument here would be Burnley, Arsenal, Leeds. That would probably be my 3 for that, in that order.
Yeah.
I think it would be.
I could even have it the other way around: Leeds, Arsenal, Burnley. Because I still feel like Leeds play a better football than Burnley.
I just think Leeds they concede too many goals.
But I just don't see who's scoring for Burnley.
I don't think that's their problem. All you have to do is nick a goal. And also they're under no pressure to nick a goal, because it's Burnley.
True.
Leeds got the fans back in. The expectations high after the past couple of seasons.
True. Thing is, I can still see us. Newcastle always finish the season strong, and we always end up climbing.
Newcastle would be my next team on the board.
We're always around 15th to 17th, but then we always manage to jump up at the last minute. So I'll
put us there temporarily.
One more.
Chatting? Who bring who down?
No. We need one more.
10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th we do. Now this is where I think it's literally impossible.
Right, so what, we've got 15th to 17th.
I think they go down. Palace.
I think they've rode the luck for a long time. I could back Palace being the team to go down now.
Put them in front of Norwich, because Norwich will be bottom.
Yeah, I agree. Don't see them. Don't see them picking up many points.
I see Watford staying up. I don't think Watford will go down.
I wouldn't mind that.
I don't see Watford going down. I don't think I see Brighton going down.
Brighton's another one. See, I know obviously we've got them 11th, but Brighton is another Burnley for me, where
they play more expansive football.
They're probably not going to concede a lot of goals. For me, Brighton, they're quite strong at the back, but they lack creativity. They'll probably get their points off Newcastle.
Yeah.
Right. They're the teams that we lose against.
Where do we see Brighton?
For
Above
me, I
Watford?
see Brentford above.
Brentford. Or
Brentford above Brighton. So I would be tempted to see Brentford, Brighton. And then I think Brentford might get safety before Brighton do.
See what we're saying.
Yeah, Brentford, Brighton,
Which
And-
leaves.
which leaves Southampton going down. I'm just trying to think about who plays for Southampton, who is like the danger man. And obviously they've got Ward
Adam
Prowse.
Armstrong now.
Well, this is
Championship proven. That's about it.
it. So was Dwight Gill.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's coming. I scored in his debut in that, and he looks busy, but I just don't see Southampton staying up. I think they've got a very. Hasn't Bertrand not gone to Leicester as well?
I don't know.
What you call? She's gone to Leicester as well. The centre half, Vestergaard.
Vestergaard did that. Oh, that is a huge one for them to lose. He was a big
I
part
don't-
of
I
their
don't see
squad
Southampton
last
staying
year.
up. I mean, you look at that bottom three, especially sort of Southampton and Palace. I think anywhere from sort of Leeds, Newcastle, down over could go down this year. In fact, anyone from 11th, because Arsenal honestly do not scare me at all now. Like,
No,
they're
because
shit.
they're spineless.
They're shit.
If you put it on them, they'll fold.
I mean, I don't think there's anyone I would change in that. I think that's pretty a pretty fair assessment. In all fairness.
That is probably how I could see it going. I'm trying to look at like
There's no one that stands out as that I go. Actually, no, I need to change that. I think
the only thing that I'm looking at that thinking is there's always a surprise.
Aye.
So who in there is
Palace going down.
Who is there that's surprise? Yeah, but there's always a surprise of who does really well and push on. You've had like your Sheffield Uniteds do it in the past.
If anyone, it's probably going to be Brentford. It's always someone that comes up that will upset the pack that might finish above. You know,
Aye.
you might be looking at swapping Brentford and Burnley, for example. That could
Yeah.
easily happen. I think anywhere from 11th down over, you could pretty much interchange them positions.
Mm-hmm.
I think anything above that. Then again, you look at 6th to 10th. You wouldn't be surprised if that was the complete opposite way around, and Wolves were 6th and Leicester were 10th. It wouldn't surprise you.
Aye. Yeah, no, it wouldn't. It
I
wouldn't.
think the top five. I think the top five is pretty much going to be the top five. Leicester might, but I think Spurs under Nuno will be a better team than they have been.
Yeah, I mean they look good against City, but Nuno will always beat City.
Be interesting come the end of the season if we don't class positions and we just class sort of, first, second to fourth. How many teams we've got right in them sections?
Yeah, no,
That's how.
we'll categorise this rather than.
Yeah.
We'll do both. We'll
We'll
do
do
both.
both.
We'll look at the table and we'll look at
How many we got?
categorising them. Aye.
But yeah, that's our predictions for the Premier League season. Let us know what you think in the comments.